My story begins when I was 4 years old. I was sexually abused for what I now know was about a year until I was 5. I did not really remember that abuse until about my junior high years, where those moments would come to me, foggy memories and nightmares, really. It wasn't until my high school years that I started to really see more of a clear picture of what had happened, but I was so wrapped in fear that I did not speak of that abuse at all. It really flared up even more in my senior year of college. My mother was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer, and we were told that it was pretty progressive. So again, I thought, wow, the Lord's promises do not apply to Cassie, that is not something that I would ever feel. How could my mother worship a God that would do this to her, that he would do what he did to me when I was a young child and had no decision-making abilities? I realized that I was angry at myself for not getting up and walking away. I was angry at my parents for allowing that to happen. I was angry with God for not stopping it. I had always thought that anger was this outward expression of cursing and kicking down doors, when in fact my anger was subtle. It was inward. It wasn't until after that I got married and my husband and I would get in arguments that really were not warranted. I wasn't rational. I had this victim mentality and could not make sense of it. These things that had happened to me, or the choices that I had made, I did not realize the way that they were binding me to my past. And it wasn't until that moment where we decided that professional help is exactly what I needed. So today I sit before you and I do understand what freedom in Christ feels like. I no longer have this victim mentality that was a lens through my entire life. I feel joy, actual joy that I thought I would never feel. When people in the church pews would talk about these promises and would talk about the joy that they felt, I now feel that joy. I hope for you that you seek the help that I sought, that you talk to one person, because I can tell you now that the joy that I feel, I never thought that I would feel. See, the Lord's promises do apply to you as you sit in that pew and you contemplate the bitterness and the anger that may be inside of you. Maybe it's internal, maybe it's external, but I promise you that if you seek help, you do not have to feel that way anymore. I stand in front of you healed through the Lord's sovereignty, and his promises apply to me, and they also apply to you.